Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. And here we can check out the story for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamari in at the power forward position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. MP is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Robinson in at the 5, down low. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. But we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
Here we go. So the Lakers win the tip. MP looking around. Here's the three. Portland with a rebound. Three-pointer Sharp. Doncic grabs the miss. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
I don't even know how you describe the winning streak this team is on. It's a combination of the talent this crew has, but the confidence and self-belief and togetherness, cohesiveness that these guys have. It's a special thing to behold.
Now here's Robinson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. For three, James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's Ayton driving in. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Watch out, DeAndre Ayton coming through.
MP outside from downtown, and Los Angeles another three.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter. How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Henderson, 15 in his last outing. Avdia outside from deep three-point land. It's not going to go for him.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Down low. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist from James.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost. Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He dropped 56 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry the BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one. Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers. Anytime Henderson can't get to the rim, that mid-range jumper is always there. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Avdia outside. The 3 ball. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 20-6 run.
Now.
MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters.
Here's Kamari. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Henderson. Doncic grabs the miss. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. James has got 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And here's Henderson. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And he gets that one.
He could have walked to the basket.
Here's Cole. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
MP getting it done for the Lakers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Klingin out there with Robert Williams. Then they're Sharp. Then it's Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point. Sinks it from distance.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
Now here's Simons. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Clark Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
Three-pointer Sharp. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 22. MP left side. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Reeves. Portland with a rebound. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Simons outside. There's the triple. Here's Klingin. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Hachimura. Off target with a jump hook. And it's Simons with the ball for Portland. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's the screen. Here's Sharp. Can't cash it in from the high post.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
MP outside. Takes the three. Simons with a rebound. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Oh, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Robinson, he's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Hachimura. James is checked in for Goodwin. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. .144 left to play in the second quarter. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves. But that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Now here's Henderson. He has 6. Ayton, the screen on Doncic. Henderson for 3. Here's Ayton. With the stop.
Yes, sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Vincent's checked in for
now.
And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. For the West, MP.
Of course you got MP. Does everything asked of him at a high level, Shaq? I mean, partly because he makes great adjustments on the fly.
Yeah, he gets it done in so many ways. It reminds me a little bit of Guess Who, I'm not going to say.
Kenny?
Nope.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good. And you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Blazers trail by 18. LeBron and Vanderbilt, your small and power forwards. Luka Doncic is out there with MP, and it's Robinson in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Henderson for 3. He buries it from 3. Henderson's got 9.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
And here's MP from outside, and Ayton pulls it down. The Trailblazers shooting around 41%. Henderson with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Aiden, no good. The Lakers lead by 15. MP outside, takes a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
To the wing on the left. Aiden inside, working on Robinson. Aiden, no good. MP outside. This one for three. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Williams is checked in. Blazers trail by 21. Pass to Kamari. Henderson outside. Williams a screen on Doncic. Henderson for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And that one's good. James.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
Now here's Avdia. Still no points. It's Sharp on the wing. Henderson outside. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Here's James. Again, the Lakers score.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Avdia, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. And Williams punches it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to James. Over Avdia. That one's good from James on the assist by MP. James has got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Avdia passes to Henderson. Back to Avdia. 3-pointer. That shot is off.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
He didn't make them pay for that big defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, a two-handed power slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. Finney Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves is checked in for MP. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka.
Doing all right. We got him.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Taking a look at the Trailblazers. Scoot and Sharp in the backcourt set. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Deni Avdija. And it's Kamari in at the four.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Avdija, right side. Rebound by the Lakers. Robinson's got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to James. Back to MP. James deciding where to go with it. And here's MP. 6 to shoot. Launches a three. And Los Angeles has another three.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Outside Sharp. Henderson outside. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of the numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Up top, Ayton. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his fourth rebound in this one. MP outside. And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
And they've now taken their first 2 games in this season series. They're playing with a lot of confidence against the Trailblazers.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Sharp, no good. Los Angeles has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. And here's MP from outside. Again! What an avalanche!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Henderson finds Ayton. And it's Portland with another.
You know, I like that decision from Henderson giving up the rock.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's James. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it